Hi, and welcome to episode 81 of the Cat Lady podcast. My name is Andrea, also known as the Cat Lady. That's 2 T's, C-A-T-T, craft all the things. It is Thursday, November 15th, 2018. Welcome. A little late this week, but it's been a busy week with field trips at school, and today is a half a day, so I am on a time crunch a little bit to get this recorded, so I can be ready for the kids to come home and not be interrupted. So I will jump right in. Thank you all returning viewers, and if you're new, thanks for checking me out. Hope you like everything. I'm primarily a knitting, spinning, fiber related podcast, so but I do lots of crafty things, since the craft all the things. So you'll never know what I'm gonna throw in there. So, but today is gonna be mostly knitting, spinning, and holiday stuff. So. You can find me on the interwebs as The Cat Lady on Ravelry and Instagram. I have a Facebook group, The Cat Lady Podcast, and then I am Crafty Cat Lady on YouTube, which you're watching on YouTube, so that's what that is. So anyways, podcast news, I am trying to kind of do a craft along. It's already started, and basically anything for the holidays. So if you're making holiday gifts, and it's any holiday, you know, it's not just Christmas or anything. Decor for your house. Someone asked if they were making themselves gifts. I said if you wrap it up and put it under your tree, or however you celebrate the holiday, then sure, why not? So you just gotta be honest. So, but anyways, it's gonna run till the end of December, since, you know, some people do holiday celebrations a little bit later, and hey, maybe even it's a New Year present, I don't know. But I've already had a few entries into and this is all on Ravelry, so go over to the Ravelry group, be a member, or subscribe to the group, and you can put in, there's a chatter thread with the rules. Pretty simple rules, just anything you make that's holiday related. You can put into the finished object post, no chatter in that group, and that post, it will be deleted. And then I will draw a winner at the end of December, and prizes are to be determined. Someone mentioned donating a bag. I probably have a bag I can put in. I probably have some yarn I can pull out of stash. Unfortunately, I can't do international shipping because it's too expensive. So if I do, I might end up drawing, I don't know, I might end up making two lists if you're international versus non-international, domestic, I don't know, whatever, and do a pattern giveaway for the international friends, and then send the prizes to anyone in the US. So sorry, I know, it's kind of a bummer, but I've done that whole thing, and unless I monetize YouTube or any sort of way to get a few extra bucks, there's just no way I can spend all that money out of pocket for shipping. And you know, I'm already using my own stash and stuff for the giveaways, so maybe if this thing grows and gets a little more popular, then I can do those things. But for now, it's just for fun, and that's just the way it is. So I apologize for that, because I know I do have a lot of international friends that listen and stuff too. So I don't like to exclude anyone. So anyways, if you're crafting anything for gifts and holiday stuff, then head over there and you can win something. So. On to knitting. So I have nothing finished because I'm working on kind of some larger projects, so no finished objects, but I have some smaller ones coming up, so that should be good to show off some finished stuff. Works in progress. I am working on a sweater for my mother for Christmas, so this is why I kind of started the Christmas knit along, or whatever, the holiday gift along, because I figured I'm making some presents, so why not try to make it a little more fun. So I am working on the Seclude by Alicia Plummer. If you have previously watched, then you'll have seen I made the same sweater for myself, for my Rhinebeck sweater. And this is literally a duplicate sweater. Same color, same yarn, same everything. And it's been 2 weeks since I showed this off, since last week was the Fiber Friends tag podcast with my husband, so I have made a ton of progress. So I put in the progress keeper from where I left off, and so there is where I left off 2 weeks ago, right there. And I've almost completed the body. This is the back. So I have about another ½ inch before I do the ribbing, so pretty much another 1.5 inches of knitting until I'm completed the body. So I'm very excited with the progress. I've been plugging along. No, the key. Why do I have so many progress keyboards on here? The key up top, that's where I left off. I think. Yeah, I don't think I had, yeah, boy. This is where I separated for the sleeves, which I had not gotten to. So this is where I left off, way up here. So yeah, I literally just like, I've been busting through this whole thing. So, and yeah, I have three markers on here. This one I was measuring because I needed to knit like 4 more inches from this to get to the ribbing. So instead of having to keep remeasuring, I kind of was remeasuring from this marker. Even though I do end up remeasuring the whole thing, but anyways. So I can now move my key marker down to the bottom. And then so done, yeah, I just got to do the sleeves, which if I recall, I did the sleeves pretty quickly last time too. And I'm using Karen's Simply Soft. It's, you know, affordable, easy to care, it's soft, so that's all I need. So my only requirements. So that's that one, and that is in my Zelda bag, Symphony of the Goddesses. And in other works in progress, which it's kind of taken a back seat because I really want to get that done. But I did want to get to a certain point, and there's another reason why I stopped on this one too. So this is the Flax by Tin Can Knits. This is in Knit Picks Brava worsted. I'm on a fairly small cord, so I can't really stretch it out. But I have separated for the sleeves and done like an inch, not even, like a half inch after the separation. That was my goal, to separate for the sleeves. To be honest, I was going to separate the sleeves on both of them and then kind of tandem work them. This is for me, so it's really no rush. This is the Hunter colorway, Hunter Green. This is, okay, so I was at the key. That's why I put the key, so I have the keys on there. My key there. So yeah, I made a decent amount of progress too. My problem with this is I want to try it on. And I don't like putting my stitch markers on like waste yarn because then it's just so much harder to get them back onto the needles. So what I usually do is I take a cord and I attach another cord, like a longer cord, and then make a long cord. But all my cords are being used. So I have a cord there, I have a cord here, and I have a cord on my hibernating Find Your Fade, which I haven't showed that one either. So I will show that real quick just because I haven't showed it in a while. I haven't showed it at all since I started. So, but it's using up a cord, but it's kind of hibernating because I got all these other things going on. This just is the bottom of the list here. But I need to get some more CHOW cords. That is kind of my goal here. I mean, I could take this off since I'm not going to be working on this for a while probably, but I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to be pretty close to being done with the body here, then I can hurry up and do the switcheroo with the cords, try it on, just make sure it's fitting okay, and then I can continue without a problem. But here is my Find Your Fade. So this is the second one, which I still need to mail out my other one. I was supposed to mail it out to my friend Brandy because I just don't like it. And she said she would take it, and that's why I'm making another one. Because I'm not in love with the first one, but I like the idea of it. So I wanted to make another one. So here is the starts of my second one, and this is all Knit Picks Hawthorne. It was a kit. It was a Fog Bank Fading kit from Knit Picks. So this is what I like. I want a gradual fade for reels, and this is what that's doing. So this is 1, 2. I'm on the third color. So I just started the third color there. But yeah, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on the fourth color. See, it's like they fade so well, it's hard to tell the difference. So, but it's literally like fading into itself, and I like that. Like, that's kind of what I envisioned. So that is that, and that is in my BB-8 bag from Brandy. So I really gotta send her the fade. It's sitting in my closet, kind of ready to go. I just haven't put it in a mailer and sent it because I'm terrible at mailing things. So, but this isn't hibernation, but it's using up a very important cord right now, so I need to determine what I'm gonna do about my cords. And yes, this is my flax on hold. So I just want to be able to try it on, make sure it's turning out to be the right size before I start plugging away on the body. So, but that should work up pretty quick once I figure that out. And that is in my Lake Orion Dragons bag. Peace, love, dragons. That's our school district mascot. So. And that's it for knitting. And so then on to spinning. I'm still working on my wheel project, which I haven't touched. It's the fiber optics braid. It's called Copper to Verdigris. If you look on my stash page, you can see it's a pretty like orangey copper. Goes like through to like black and then to green, a really dark green. But I haven't touched it. I'm in the middle of the black, so I'm almost done. I'm kind of close to being done, but I've been kind of focusing on this project instead. So this is my odds and ends, and I'm using my Chasing Acorns Star Wars bag. I've shown off a couple of the minis, so I finished a whole bunch more since last time I recorded, so I will just show these off real quick. And these are odds and ends, so they're just mixed materials, just random, like quarter ounce, maybe half ounce, I can't remember. I've measured them before, but I don't remember, so this is my second bag of them. And I'm chain plying them. So it's like a blue and gold. And they're all so pretty. I just love spinning them all because they're just so pretty. We got black and red, kind of gray. This one looks this one has to be the 221B, which was the Sherlock Holmes, and me and Jen, the Uncreative Crafter, both spun each other a braid of this. Do I have it handy? Yep. Yeah. So I mean, this is definitely from the same color. So this was obviously a bit from that. So purples and grays. And what did I do there? We got some green, blue, and yellow. And then this one's got like a silk in it or something. It's silk, yeah. This is like a merino silk. You can always tell, and they're so soft. This one's like a pink, blue, green. So they're so pretty. Okay, so now that I showed you, I can take them out of the bag here. So I have 5. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total. So I've been trying to keep them separate. So there's them all. So I keep the ones that I haven't showed off in the bag. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left, plus 1 in progress, so 9 left. I just started this one. So this is on my Snyder Spindles Turkish cat cutout. Yeah, this one's super pretty too. And this one, I almost thought this one was silky, but it is pretty soft. I don't know. It's hard. It's fun to try to guess what some of these are, but some of them have been really rough. So they're yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of different fibers in here, so, but it might be like a Cordell or something. So those are that. And that's all for spinning. These have just been so fun. They're portable, easy to sit on the couch and work on. Oh, I guess I won't put this away quite yet because I don't think I showed off that I got my new spindle shaft. So if you recall last time I showed you my broken spindle shaft that was taped together because somebody stepped on it after it fell on the floor. I've since learned my lesson not to leave these things out anywhere. They always go back in the bag, so lesson learned. But now I got my new one. Very fast service. I got it very quickly. He sent it for free, but because I was, since I was just so excited of the offer of getting it for free, I said, okay, I'm gonna buy something. So technically it wasn't free, but it was free. He didn't charge me for it. So in addition, I bought, so I'm in stash now. I bought a Scottish spindle. It's called a Jaligan. Did I say Scottish spindle? Yeah, Scottish spindle. So it's got it's a very strange looking thing. But basically, it spins like a drop spindle, but you wind it like a nostopin, which I've never done before, so I'm a little hesitant with it as far as, but I mean, basically you just kind of hold it at an angle, you spin it at an angle. I don't know. I've watched a couple of videos, but I haven't put anything on there yet. It is a little heavy. So he had different weights, but I picked the same weight as my Turkish just because, I don't know, I didn't know really what weight to go, so. But yeah, interesting little thing, so looks cool. So that's my Jaligan from Snyder Spindles. And then this was a random purchase, what do you call it? An impulse purchase, but I've been seeing this I've been wanting to try the West Yorkshire Spinners yarn for a while because they have a lot of fun colors. And I've been seeing this one pop up because it's their new holiday color. So it's called Fairy Lights, and it is basically their Christmas yarn. It's 4-ply, 400 or 100 grams, 437 yards, wool nylon. It's a little rough, you know, it's not super soft, but it's like that self-striping faux Fair Isle. So here's what the socks, here's what the pattern looks like. I thought those were pretty. I'm probably not going to knit them up for this year because I have so many other things I'm going to work on, and I haven't done socks in forever. So this might be next Christmas. But I don't know, I was like, I saw a bunch, and then, and I got them from the Woolly Thistle, which is Corinne from the New Hampshire Knits podcast. Hope I got that right. But anyways, she has great customer service. It was back ordered, but it miraculously I ordered it that day. She had a big shipment in, so it was it came pretty fast. So that was awesome. So that was all for stash. I have more stash coming up because I need to go shopping for my Christmas knitting. So that is what I was going to talk about real quick, is what is upcoming on my holiday list. So, oh shoot, I meant to grab them. Don't have them. But last year I made a bunch of fingerless mitts for the teachers, and I made a pair for myself, so I was going to grab the pair that I have for myself. But they're called the Maine Morning Mitts. If you go on Ravelry, you can see them in my project pages. But they're by Clara Parks. I need to make 2 pair, one for each of the kids' teachers. I think that's it. I mean, I didn't grab anything I was meant to grab. But anyways, well, okay, never mind. So I need to make those. So I need to go. I was gonna just get Vanna's Choice. I like their yarn. I like her the Line brand Vanna's Choice yarn. It's soft. It's sturdy. It's acrylic, easy care. You know, blah blah blah. I did gray last year just because I figured it was neutral. It would go with everything that the teachers would wear, but I don't know about this year. I don't know, I feel like gray is kind of boring. So I don't know, I have to research to see if they have any favorite colors. I think I know the favorite color of one teacher, but I don't know the other, so maybe I'll make 1 gray pair and 1 purple pair. I think she likes purple, so. I'm not sure if the other one has a color on their favorites list, so I'll have to research that a little bit. And then I'm just gonna make the holiday ornaments, which were the covered bulbs. So here's the bulbs, just these clear ones, and then you knit the cover on top of it, and they're super cute. You use little scraps, so I have, so here's actually the Christmas colored scraps, but I do them in all kinds, so I have my little basket up here, pulled out a bunch. So I did one of these last year, which was pretty. Again, all these are listed on my Ravelry group, our project pages as well from last year, so, which I need to go revisit and find the pattern and remember what I did. But these, I need to start these soon. I want to start these all soon. I'd like to get all these out of the way because I was like finishing up these things because it was just a last minute idea. So I was finishing up these things like literally the day I was gifting them. So I want to have them all done in a little bag. I might put a gift card or something in there or a bottle of champagne. That's what I usually do, but just using up these little scraps. And they always turn out pretty cute. So I'll make a bunch of them. I don't know. I'll pay some out to my family again. That's what I did last year as well. So, and then for my own personal holiday benefit knitting, I like to do the advent of the scrap yarn blanket advent knitting. So basically adding a square a day to my scrap yarn blanket. So my scrap yarn blanket is at about 140 squares, I think I counted. I've got a perfect, I like ended on a row, so it's looking pretty good. I've come up with a little bit of a conundrum that I can fix, but I need to, like, it's hard to brain it. It's hard to like really think about what I need to do. But so I designed this one originally for my queen size bed. It doesn't hang over much, but it hangs over a little bit on each side of the queen size bed. So a queen size bed I think I determined was 76 inches. The queen size bed was like 75, I don't remember, but so it's pretty much the width of a queen size bed. Well, I want to knit, maybe I'm mixing up my sizes. Anyways, we're looking into maybe getting a king size bed, and there is about a 99.9% chance that by the time this is ever finished, we will be in a king size bed. So and I feel like I need to decide this now while it's still relatively short in overall length. To add on, I figured out I need to add on 3 more, maybe 4 just to make it a little bit bigger. 4 more rows to add to the end to make it fit the top. Not necessarily hang over much, but just fill a king size bed. So I know I can do it, but I just like thinking in my brain how to pick up the stitches properly to make the squares all go to the same way. It's just like, I don't know, just always baffles. It always baffles. Every time I drop this blanket and don't pick it up for a while, it baffles me like, okay, what do I do? How do I pick up? Do I pick up first and then cast on or not? So, but I need to decide now. I need to decide if I'm going to just add on the 4 rows now, just because I feel like I like doing them in the long rows. It feels more accomplished, so it's like I don't want to get to the end and then have to put on like all these extra squares. So I don't know. If you have any suggestions, please please let me know. But yeah, this is turning out great, and I'm kind of like done keeping track of what squares are what yarns, because I just don't even know anymore. I have a bin full of minis that I have no idea what they are, most of them. So these are all my minis. Some of them are labeled, so I guess if I don't know if I pick out all the labeled ones and do those first. But, and I got more minis in my little wooden basket up here too. So I also have Emily's crocheted blanket that I'd really like to add more to. I mean, it's decent sized, obviously, but it's not anywhere close to what I want it to be. So, and I'll probably need to buy more yarn for that, but it's just Red Heart, because I figured it's for Emily. I just want it to be durable and indestructible, pretty much easy to take care of. So I want something she can take to college. And then I gotta make David one, because, you know, gotta be fair, but I was gonna make his a little different, so I don't know. And that's crocheted, so there's my sock yarn blanket. I gotta pick out my 24 minis. And I don't know, I thought about putting them in little boxes or something to make it more fun, but just for the Advent mystery. However, I do like to pick out, like I like to keep the colors kind of all over the place, so it's like I don't want 2 reds next to each other. I kind of try to mix it up that way, so I don't know, maybe I'll just throw 24 in a big bucket and pick out what color I want. It's my Advent, I can do what I want, right? So that's it for my holiday stuff. And yeah, so it's gonna make for a busy month and a half. Can't believe we're like so close to Christmas, so I'm getting a little nervous. So that's it. That is all the crafting stuff. I will talk for a few minutes about just life in general and what's been going on the last couple weeks. So we had a really good Halloween. Last I actually physically did a regular podcast was the day before Halloween, I think. We had nice weather. It was like rainy all morning, so it was a little hit or miss what the afternoon was going to be, but it turned out nice. It was, you know, a little chilly, but it dried up by then, and it was pretty mild. So kids got tons of candy. We still have tons of candy. I've been eating tons of candy, which isn't good, but we all stick together as a family, because originally we thought we might end up splitting up between Emily and Jim, and then me and David, just because Emily typically goes farther, but as a group we stayed together. David went farther than he usually goes, and Emily, both of them were like, okay, we're done. And they wanted to head back, and it was dark by the time we got back, so we were out for about an hour and 15 minutes maybe, which is a decent amount. I got my step goal on my Fitbit, which I don't wear every day, but I had to wear it that day because I knew I was going to get a lot of steps. Of course, Halloween we went to at school parade and all that stuff. I wore my cat lady costume, and yeah, it was fun. Lots of volunteering at school this year. I'm getting into a regular routine of when I go into each classroom and usually work with sight words with the first graders, and been doing some math quizzes with the third graders. Yesterday I went on a field trip with the first graders. We went and saw a play, which was fun. Had fun with David, but it was a busy day, so. But yeah, it's nice. I like to be able to volunteer, so it's kind of why I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, so I could actually be involved with the school stuff. So, and if you watched the Fiber Friends episode with my husband, I thought I'd make mention that we've talked about his meatloaf. So Jim does not cook, ever. Like, he does not cook. He makes boxed food. He orders pizza. That's about it, and that's fine. I love him dearly, but he doesn't even grill. Like, he doesn't cook. So I don't know how it even came up, but I think I told him he was going to be in charge of dinner, the weekend after Halloween, and he came up with meatloaf. And we were watching The Incredibles 2, and from The Incredibles 1, they sat around and had meatloaf, and Emily asked what meatloaf was, and none of us really had meatloaf. So I found a recipe. He found one, but I didn't like it, so I found a different one. We got all the ingredients. I chopped the onion for him because I wanted to make sure it was really small, because I don't like chunks of onions. But he literally did everything else. The only thing I did was pull it out of the oven, make sure it was done. I take the temperature and everything, and yeah, it was good. It was really good. So I made the sides too, but yeah, he made his first fully cooked dinner, and it was good. So we thought we would try it again this past weekend, but things got busy and we just couldn't think of what to make, and yeah, it didn't happen. I think we ordered pizza. Maybe not. What did we do? I don't know. Something terrible. Wasn't a home cooked goodness, but yesterday I made chicken lemon rice soup for the first time, which was okay. I love chicken lemon rice soup when we go out to like Coney Island and like those kind of Greek restaurants and stuff, but this wasn't as good, but that's okay. I like to try things new. Yeah, that was it. Sadie and Devo, my cats, celebrated their 15th birthday on Tuesday, so I posted that on Instagram, but yeah, they're 15 years old, which they're an old lady and an old man, so it makes me a little sad. So I honestly, I said in my post, I cherish every second with them, every day. I'm just thankful they're still here, because I know the clock is ticking. I know they could live another 10 years, possibly. There's definitely stories of cats living in their 20s, so, but I'm just thankful for every day I have with them. So they're my babies, and they've been through a lot, and I just love them so much. So that was nice. I didn't do anything special for them because I don't know, they don't really care, but you know, I gave them lots of love, and I think I gave them some treats and stuff. So we finished our Lego Millennium Falcon. So back to our Fiverr Friends episode, we recorded in the dining room with this giant Millennium Falcon Lego set in front of us, which was about 3/4 built, maybe like more than that, but it is like 8,000 pieces. It's like the Lego's biggest set ever. We bought it as our joint anniversary present back in August, and we started assembling it like mid-September, maybe. I don't know if we started, maybe we started in August. Maybe we purchased it earlier and started in August. We had attempted to finish it before our anniversary, which was November 1st. That didn't happen, but now we needed to finish it before Thanksgiving because we're having people over and we need the table. So I officially finished the last step today, this morning. It comes with 2 satellite options, which if you are a fan of the Star Wars franchise, you will understand what that means. So that is the one thing I have not attached. So Jim and I, when he gets home, we will choose which satellite to put on it, the old style or the new style, and put it on together. So I thought we have to finish it together technically. So they're assembled, but it's not attached. Then we need to figure out where it's going. It's probably going to go on a dresser that's right here. We have our Lego Disney Castle up there. We're big dorks. That's okay. So it'll probably go next to that. It's so big. I mean, it almost takes up the whole dining room table. I'm not sure if it's even going to fit on the dresser, but yes. So it took us months, and it was like 1,379 steps involved, and we kind of split it up. Every 50 steps we would switch, and it's just ridiculous. So, but it was a lot of fun, and we like Legos, and who knows what our next Lego adventure will be. We're gonna have to probably get like a whole like display table or something for our Legos. So upcoming, I have my 20-year high school reunion this weekend, so it's just gonna be at a local brewery. I don't think there's gonna be too many people there. It looked like the list was like maybe like 30 or 40, but I'm gonna see some friends I haven't seen in a while. I'll see some friends that I have seen, but I don't know, it's always fun just to kind of see what people are up to, and I don't know, it's just a night out for Jim and I, and pizza and beer, and sounds like fun. So my dad and his girlfriend are coming over to watch the kids, and yeah, we're gonna go have some fun, hopefully. And lastly, kids are starting another round of soccer. They did some like soccer like lessons. It's not really a soccer team, it's more of developmental soccer skills. They did that with one group for like a month. It was like five classes, I think. So now this is a different group. There's so many different soccer groups like in the area that it's like ridiculous. So this is a different one. It's Fridays in the evenings, which I think is nice because it's going to be after dinner. Because I don't like the ones that like are like right in the middle of dinner or like multiple times a week, or, you know, it gets too stressful for me. So this one is like after dinner. It's on a Friday, so Jim can come because he usually doesn't get to participate in watching the kids do stuff because they're always during the week and like at like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. And then by the time I get home and I have to get dinner or whatever, half the time we just order pizza and it's just stressful. So this one would be nice. And I think it might be 8 classes from now until January. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing for the next 8 Fridays, which again, we don't really do much on Fridays. It's typically, and that's actually about when the kids usually start getting ready for bed, so they get to stay up a little bit late, so I'll be excited about that. And because it's from 7 to 8, so. But yeah, Jim can take them. You know, we can both go, or he can just go. So I don't know. So they'll start that. They seem to like the soccer. So and Emily's doing an after-school basketball kind of thing with the principal, and one of the teachers is just running this little after-school program for girls basketball. So she's doing that, and she's liking that. So yeah, it's fun to get her into the different sports and stuff. We also have acquired a full-size piano keyboard. It was a Costco bundle. It came with like the stand, the keyboard, the bench, and like a foot pedal. So I don't know, it was kind of a whim purchase, but I used to take piano lessons for like 2 seconds back in high school, and I'd love to like actually learn how to play the piano, and I know maybe the kids might like learn how to play the piano. Jim was pretty excited to tinker around with it. So yeah, we're all gonna learn how to play the piano someday. So yeah, that's the fun that's going on in our household. So thanks for sticking around, and yeah, it's about time for me to probably go get the kids off the bus soon and enjoy my half-day madness with them. I hope everyone has a good week. Let's see what I get done over the next week, and if I have enough to share, I will. If not, I will maybe do this bi-weekly, bi-monthly? I don't know, whatever. Every 2 weeks, however you say it. So again, thanks for hanging out, and I hope you get to go craft all the things.